Hello, my name is Keith Bartman with PictureDirector.com, and today we're going to show you how to import data into Picture Directory for Windows 3.0. We also refer to it as PDFW. So what is Picture Directory for Windows 3.0? So if you go to Picture-Directory.com, our website, we have a pretty good description of it, and you can actually download it and give it a try before you decide to buy it. So essentially it is picture directory software to create a pictorial directory. A business can use it, a church, a club, any type of organization. So it has a built-in tool called Page Designer that allows you to lay out your directory the way you want it. So today we're going to show you how to import data from a text file, from Microsoft Excel, and from GEFC Directory 2.x, which is the previous version of PictureDirector.com, Picture Directory for Windows. Alright, let's get started. So we're in the application Picture Directory for Windows 3.0, and this is the icon that I clicked on to start it up. It'll be on your desktop after installation. So let's import data. So if you go to the File menu, there's an option, Import. So click on that. You can choose an Excel spreadsheet or delimited text file. In this case, we're going to show you a delimited text file. So let's find the file. And we're going to choose this one. And this grid doesn't show anything yet. As soon as we show or select the delimiter, and in this case I know that it's a tab, and it brings the data up for you. So the fields across the top are the fields that are in the database, and you'll need to map those to the field that are from your spreadsheet or from your text file. So in this case we see that first name is this column here, and this first name is actually what's in the spreadsheet. So we don't want last name mapped to that, so we want to click on last name. As soon as we do that, it brings up a list of the available fields to map it to. And we're going to select first name since it is first name. Then this is last name. So we want to click here again, select last name. This is school. Now, let's see, is there a field called school here? There is not. So you can upload data with fields that are not in the database. You just need to create the fields first before you actually do the import. We have another video on how to create custom fields. And so once you've created it, then it would show in this list here. So since we do not have it, there's an option to skip that column, and we're going to choose skip. So this is address 1, but I'm mapped to address 2 here, so we'll change that to address 1. City. Actually that's address 2, which is blank, so we'll map it to address 2 so it matches. State is city. Again, these are what's in your spreadsheet, and this is what's in the database. And what's in the database is what needs mapped to match this. So this says zip code, and so we want zip code. Whoops, I'm sorry, this is state, so we want state here. Missed one. Okay, so do we have things mapped pretty well so far? Yeah, we do. So primary phone, we don't have one called that, so we're going to skip that. No, actually this is children, so we want to map it to children. And this is work. It's mapped to work already. This is The home phone, it's mapped there already. This is mapped, this is mapped, this is mapped, and that's mapped. So all of these are good so far. Phone other, and this is actually email in this case, so we want email. Phone other 2, notes, we want to choose notes. And then this is the picture. So make sure there's a path there. And by the way, if you just have the picture name and don't have the path in here yet, there's an option from the main window to change the picture path for all your pictures. So just a side note there. Alright, so this is picture. Okay, so we are all done. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Okay, so down here it says do not import the first row, it contains column headers, which we do have that in this case. This is a column header that we don't want to import. So we're going to click on that. When you click on that, it crosses it off to know that to let you know that it's not going to import that line. So then all we need to do is click import. And it's done. And then here's your data. And so for Excel, it's pretty much the exact same thing. It's just instead of selecting a text file in this option here, you would select Excel spreadsheet. And again, the important thing to note here is if you have a later version of Excel, which everybody does these days, you'll want to select that. You'll want to do a save as and select this version of Excel, and it is Excel without an X on the end. Otherwise, it won't be able to import it. So that's it. And you'll notice that all the data is mapped just great. The last thing we want to show you is how to get data into Picture Directory for Windows that is GEFC directory data. GFC directory is the application that we had prior to announcing Picture Directory for Windows. So how do you do that? It's pretty simple. Just click on File and Open. You don't need to import. It converts it for you automatically. So let's find the file. And so the GEFC directory files have an extension of .gfc, and the Picture Directory for Windows are .pdw. So a GFC database is that. So you can see that GFC, PDW databases, and all Picture Directory databases here. So let's go ahead and say OK. And that's pretty much it. You click OK, and then it imports the data very quickly. I don't want to show it now because the data that I have in this particular example is private data. And that's it. Thank you for your time. I hope it was educational. And if you would like to, any questions, please post them in the comments section. Any praise as well, we'd be glad to hear that. Thank you, and you have a great day.